The next example we want to work out says, read in a physics paper, and it said a skydiver achieved a velocity of 373 meters per second when making a leap in low atmosphere. So it's so high up in the atmosphere, so the terminal velocity is going to be a lot higher. There's not as much air resistance. So that's the low atmosphere. It doesn't get in the way and slow you down. I'm used to thinking in miles per hour. What would 373 meters per second be in miles per hour? At the end of the problem, I'll have 2 units this time. I will have miles over hours. Miles per hour. We're starting with 373 meters per second. And so let's see, I have 2 conversions going on simultaneously. I have to convert meters to miles. That's the distance component. And the time component is seconds to hours. The seconds to hours, we can do that, right? Times, I'm not even going to write out the little facts, because we know that now, since seconds is on the bottom, to divide it away or cancel it out, seconds will need to go on top, which that's the first example where we've seen like that. It is 60 seconds for every 1 minute times, and then I can get minutes to hours. It's 60 minutes for every 1 hour. Seconds cancels, minutes divides out, hours is what I'm aiming for. Now we need to do the distance component. It gives us in the question that 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers, but I have meters, but we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. We can multiply it then by 1 kilometer for every 1,000 meters. That meters goes all the way back and divides out, times, and then we can use our last fact there, that it's 1.000 miles for every 1 kilometer. And kilometers divide away. Each of these is a true statement. I've got kilometers divide out, meters divides out, seconds, minutes, left with hours and miles. And that's not enough room, so I'll have to write the answer up there. 373 times 60 times 60 times 1. So it's just going to be 373 times 60 times 60. Gets us 13,42800 divided by, and then it's 1 times 1,000, so divided by 1,000. So that makes it 1342.8. And we started with 3 significant figures. All of this along here is, oh, all right. Caught my mistake. This is not a true statement. It's not 1 mile for every 1 kilometer. It's 1 mile for every 1.609 kilometers. Then that makes this number 1609, and that is not our answer. It would be divided by 1609. 834.555. Started with 3 sig figs, need to end with 3 sig figs. 834.5 rounds that up. Our reported answer would be 835 miles per hour. Glad I caught that little